Hello dear students, welcome to the online class of Christo Jyoti Convent Senior Secondary School Bagpat. I am your teacher Abhishek Mittal and today I am going to teach you third chapter of your book Reverie, The Dolphins. Okay, this is the third poem, The Dolphins. So the poem Dolphins is written by Carroll N. Duffy. Okay, the name of the poet is Carroll N. Duffy. The poem The Dolphins is a dramatic monologue. So what do you mean by dramatic monologue? Dramatic monologue means there is only one single speaker. Okay, the entire poem is narrated by just one single speaker, and the speaker is a dolphin here who has been caught from the sea and is kept in a water park. So I hope you have understood the meaning of dramatic monologue. Okay, monologue means one single speaker, and dramatic monologue means the speaker is one single speaker and the others are presumed to be listener. So here we readers are the listeners, and other dolphins who accompanied this particular dolphin who is narrating the poem are considered as to be the listeners. Understood? So let us quickly see the central idea of the poem, then I will explain you the poem comprehensively. The poem highlights the greed and cruelty of man. Okay, so in this particular poem we are going to study about how man inflicted exploitation on these animals. Okay, how man becomes so cruel to these animals. It gives voice to the animals who cannot speak human language and so cannot express their anguish. So as you know that these animals are unable to speak. Okay, they are not able to communicate with us, the humans. So they never could tell about the anguish or the frustration that they have because of us. Okay, because we are being very cruel to these animals. Okay, so through this poem a dolphin is trying to give voice to all the other animals, okay, who are trapped by the human beings. They cannot protest against man's cruelty and greed. We humans enjoy animals in circus. They perform unnatural act. So generally we humans, we enjoy circus. Okay, whenever we get a chance to go to a circus, we usually go and we enjoy a lot to see animals performing various acts, but we never think that the acts that those animals are performing are unnatural. Okay, they are trained, and they are not trained lovingly, they are trained very harshly or very cruelly. Okay, so that is why we do not know how much pain and torture animals have to undergo before they are trained to perform those acts. So we never bother to find out how much they are being exploited or they are being trained. Okay, how much pain and suffering humans inflict on them so that they can learn all those things. Understood? The poem is an appeal to our conscience to stop this cruelty. So here in this poem the poet tries to appeal to all human beings to stop cruelty against animals, and especially he has taken the example of dolphins here. Understood? Animals are like us and we must respect their freedom and privacy. So what does this poet tries to say? That animals are free just like us. Okay, animals are also living beings. Okay, even they existed on this planet earth before us. So we came later on and we just captured the entire planet. So that is very cruel and very wrong on our part. So this poem is a plea. Okay, they are making a plea so that we may stop this cruelty against animals. Animals are like us and we must respect their freedom and privacy. So animals, because they are also living beings, so they are just like us and we should respect their freedom and privacy. I hope you have understood the central idea or central theme behind the poem. Now I am going to explain you the poem stanza wise. Okay, so first stanza. It is quite simple. The world is that in which you can swim in or dance. We are in our element but we are not free as we used to be. So here in the first stanza the speaker, okay, the speaker is a dolphin here. So what does that dolphin says? That they are in their element. Okay, their element is water, but they are still not happy. Why? because they have been confined to a limited space. They are not free as they used to be earlier. Okay, when they were in ocean they were totally free, but now they are being confined to a particular area. Okay, the area of that water park, right? Outside this world you cannot live for long, it is true. So they know that they cannot live without this element. Okay, that water is very much essential for their living, but still they are not happy. They are in their element but they are not happy because that freedom which they got in the ocean has been snatched from them. Okay, has been taken away from them. The other dolphin who are there in the pool with the speaker has the same shape and appearance, and her movements reveal that our thoughts are similar. So other dolphins, they are more or less same to the speaker dolphin. Okay, outside the pool is a man, our trainer, and there are hoops which we have to cross, and there is a constant flow of guilt, that is water, in the pool. So outside that pool is a trainer, a man who is being training those dolphins. Okay, dolphins are quite intelligent animals and they can be trained, but animals are being trained very cruelly. Understood? That is the biggest concern, and over that they are being snatched from their natural environment, right? So they have a constant guilt. Okay, guilt of what? Okay, they have not done any sin, but they have just only one sin. And what is that? They have trusted the human beings. That is the biggest sin that they have done, and because of that sin they are in constant guilt, which they have compared to the flowing water. Understood? Second stanza. In the new world we have found no truth. We have failed to find any reason of our being here. The only thing that we can understand is that once we are blessed, we were in our when we were in our natural environment, and that now we are no more blessed. So the dolphin is saying that now they are in the new world. Okay, this artificial habitat. The only thing that they can understand is that earlier they were blessed. Okay, so when they were blessed, when they were in their natural environment, when they were in the ocean, but now they feel that they are no more blessed because now they are being trapped by the human beings. We have very limited space to move about. We have to travel the same space again and again, and we always find the man above us, the man who controls us. So they say that they have very limited space, so they have to just move around the same space. So just try to keep yourself in their position, into their shoes. Suppose you are being confined into your own homes and you cannot go anywhere outside. So even though it is your home, but how would you feel? Okay, will you be happy that you are being confined to your home? Even though you are having all the facility, you are alive, you are getting food and everything, but still I feel that you won't be much happy. Okay, just being confined to your home. So similar is with the dolphins also. Though they are in their element, okay, that element, that water is very much essential for their living, but still they are not happy. Understood? Because they are being confined to a limited space, right? And there is a man who always controls them, so their freedom has been totally taken away from them. Third stanza. We are no more blessed as the new artificial world is quite shallow for us to dream in as we used to dream earlier in our natural habitat. So that pool is not very deep. Okay, the depth of the pool is very limited, so they cannot go beneath up to a certain limit. They can only go up to a certain limit. Okay, so their movement has been restricted. The other dolphins shares my feelings. We recall how our bodies would receive a silvery appearance in the moonlight in the sea. So now these dolphins are recalling some past moments when moon used to shine. Their skin used to appear silvery in the moonlight. Okay, so now they are recalling this moment that how their skin used to shine, but now there is no moon. Instead of moon, there is a artificial light over their head. Okay, now everything is artificial around them, right? And this is their biggest grudge. That is now a thing of the past. In our new world there is no moon but a color ball which we balance till our controller, that is man, is not gone. So now instead of moon it has been replaced by a ball. Okay, they have to balance that ball through their nose. Okay, and there is always a man who controls them. Understood? So last stanza 4. The moon has disappeared, we circle the same limited space again and again. The routine is boring and there is no real music. So it seems that their life is very cheerless, very lifeless. Okay, because there is no hope and no happiness in their present situation. Okay, they have to just move about in the same confined space. So there is no real music. Okay, the music of the waves, the flowing waves, the music of other animals that are inhabiting that oceans. So there is nothing like that. What we see is not the moon but the plastic ball to play with, and this has turned my heart to stone. So the speaker, the dolphin, says that there is nothing to play except that ball. Okay, that round ball. And because of all this situation, the heart of these animals has turned to stone. Okay, they have become feelingless. Okay, they have no feelings, no hope that their situation may improve anytime. There is no hope of any escape. We go down the depths of the pool and remain there until the whistle blows to call us out. So they remain inside the pool until when? Till they hear that whistle from their controller, or the man, one who is controlling them. There is a man who controls our life. We know well that we are fated to die here. So their life is now being controlled by a man, and they have accepted the fate. Okay, that they have to die in this particular space. Understood? So this was the explanation of the poem. I hope you have understood the poem. I will clear rest of your doubts in the live class, or you can message me personally also. I hope you have understood. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.